What is up, guys? Welcome back to Road Score Crew Mode, Sheffield United, episode number 54. Today is season 4 finale, and I mean, it's gone so quick. I mean, this is the season 4. It's just, you know, where we started from League One, you know, Championship, first season in the Premier League, we won that league, and now our second league in the Premier League. We've already won the league again. We won it last episode against Man U. I think we were something like 9 points above Chelsea or something like that, and then Chelsea drew, because at the moment Chelsea are second. You'll see the table at the end of the episode, obviously, because I will show how the standings ended. But yeah, like I said, we did win the game against Man U last episode, so that meant that game meant we won the league. So, you know, this game against Crystal Palace and the last game of the season against Chelsea didn't really mean anything. It was just another 2 games. We could just go out there and express ourselves. As well, last episode we actually had Champions League semi-final, so you never know. This episode we could have had the Champions League final, but Bayern Munich did actually beat us over 2 legs, 3-1 in aggregate. They beat us 1-0 in the first fixture and then beat us 2-1 at home, so, you know, it ended 3-1 to them. They deserved it, to be fair. There was the better team over 2 legs, but, you know, we did very well to get that far, and hopefully next season, which will be the last, hopefully win the Champions League. The thing is, I actually probably wouldn't have done another season, but I haven't ever won the Champions League on YouTube, so I want to, you know, try and break that curse in this FIFA. Will it happen? I don't know. I don't know if will do as well next season as I did this season, because, to be fair, I mean, I had Barcelona in the quarters, so I was quite surprised to get through against them. And then, we had a few hard fixtures earlier on, but the thing is, I actually didn't even expect to get through the group stage, because we had both Dortmund and Atletico Madrid, and we actually got second in that table. So, you know, we did quite well in that one. And then, like I said, we had a good campaign in Champions League. We really did. It's just we came up against Bayern Munich, who obviously are a very, very good team on this game, probably top 5, and, you know, in the end, you know, we did lose, but, it's still a very good achievement to get to the semi-final, our first season Champions League. But anyway, as you see, Crystal Palace game was kind of rubbish, no goals, and the Chelsea game was obviously the same, no goals again. But the main thing was, we was lifting that trophy, no one else was. We've deserved it over the whole season, we just have. We've been the best team, we really, really have, and it's a shame we're not lifting it up at Sheffield United Stadium, Bramall Lane, but, the main thing is we're lifting it up. It's just a shame we couldn't obviously do any good in domestic cups as well, like the EFL and the FA Cup. That is a shame, but, you know, I thought, with going out with them 2 very early, it kind of helped us in the Champions League. Hopefully next season we can bring in a bit more squad depth, and I think that will help us more, you know, in the domestic cups. But this season we've only really won the Premier League, and I see, look, we got beat quite early on the EFL Cup against Sunderland. We lost that game 1-0. We also lost against Crystal Palace quite early on in the FA Cup. We lost that game 2-1. Obviously, both away from home. And then, as you see, there was the 2 legs against Bayern Munich. 1-0 at home and then to them, and then 2-1 away to them. So, you know, next season, there is always next season, and that will be the last season. So hopefully, we can win the quadruple. You never know, you don't know. But anyway, as you see, we do finish on 80 points, 23 wins, 11 draws and 4 losses, with a goal difference of 29 after scoring 51 and conceding 22. So, we did actually concede very, very less compared to everyone else. It's just that we didn't score as many goals as like Man U and Chelsea. And actually, Man U actually nicked second place in the end, and then Chelsea finished 3rd. Spurs finished 4th, and Leicester actually got 5th. So Arsenal actually finished 6th in the Europa League spots, along with Man City. And then, as you see, the 3 teams that got relegated was obviously Watford, Burnley and Norwich. And then, as you see, it's obviously objectives, and we did alright. Not probably our best season overall, but we did complete a lot of them. We completed one of them out of the youth development. We didn't do the other one about the 2 players growing them or something, whatever. Brand exposure, we kind of don't really control that with regards to the sales shirts, but we're signing one player to a crucial position in the forward one. We could have controlled better. Continental knockout stage, Champions League, which we obviously competed. Domestic, the only one we didn't complete was obviously getting into the round 16 of the FA Cup. We was 1 round off, and then actually financial, we didn't have one at all. So, you know, that's kind of good for us. So overall, we only really missed out on 2 objectives, and there it is, guys. Squad report. Someone actually commented, I think not last video, the video before, about updating them about the squad, you know, showing the growth and everything. But I kind of thought, well, you know, in 2 episodes, it will be the finale and I will be showing you it. So I just thought, I was going to, regardless, show you the squad report in this episode anyway, because, you know, it's the end of the season. And I just thought I'd, just keep it to now. And I see just so much green across the board. I don't think one player had any regression at all. But it's a bit of a short episode, and that's probably only the reason why, you know, there was no goals in both games, as well as there being just 2 games instead of 3. But the main thing is, guys, we won the league, and hopefully next season, you know, we can do the same and hopefully win more trophies. Now, thank you for the support this season. You've been really good, you know, with the views and comments and everything. Comment more, I'd say, if you want me to buy some players. I've already actually bought some pre-contract players, so you'll see them next episode. But just thank you for supporting me on this season. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please like button, subscribe if you're new. And guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace.